Salvias are a wonderful garden plant, masses of flowers. They attract birds, nectar-seeking types, as well as bees into the garden, so pollinators, and that's a great thing. And there are hundreds of varieties. This one's Salvia leucantha, and this is Salvia microphylla hot lips, and this is the one that we're going to be propagating today. But most of the species can be done in exactly the same way. We're aiming at taking cuttings that are about 10 to 15 centimetres long, so that's around about 6 inches. Ideally, we'll be looking for non-flowering stems. However, on this plant at the moment, most of the stems are flowering, so what do we do about that? Just cut the flowers off. And the best time to take your salvia cuttings is in late summer to early autumn or fall, when you're taking the cuttings. So we could take something like this, or if you wanted to, you could take a flowering stem and simply cut the flowers off. So this is a flowering stem. We're simply going to take the flowers off the top, but still take our cutting. But this one here, we're going to do something a little bit different. And we're taking a bit of stem as well. These are our cuttings. We're going to clean them up, and we're doing that by stripping this lower foliage. We'll do the same with these, stripping the lower foliage. With this cutting, flower head, remove that. Prune the cutting to just below a leaf node. Strip off the lower foliage. So we've got our 3 cuttings, all the lower foliage is stripped off, they're all trimmed to just below a leaf node. Now we're ready to propagate them. For propagation, we're using a normal potting mix. We will use a hormone rooting liquid, and this will help with the strike rate. And we're also going to use a plastic bottle over the top, which will keep the humidity in while the plants are sending down roots. Now, remembering that we've cut down to a node, this one's a stem node. Dip that in, and we'll just sit it up there to dry. These ones have been cut to a leaf node again. That's there. And we'll trim it back like that. Dip that into the liquid hormone. And our last cutting, the same thing. Rather than just push the cuttings down into the soil mix, we like to make a hole. Insert the cuttings. We'll do that again. And one more time. Then we'll firm in around the cuttings with this one here. We'll do a little bit more of a trim to lessen the amount of foliage. The less foliage that you've got on the cuttings, the less transpiration, and that means you'll get a better strike rate. Water in your cuttings. Now we've got our plastic bottle over the top, and once we've got that, we can mist spray through the top of the bottle once a day until these plants send out roots. The cuttings need to be kept in a warm position but away from direct sun. We'll be back to show you the results. So here are our salvia cuttings around about 2 months after we took them. You can see they're starting to put on new growth up the top here. But what's going on with the root system? Let's gently take them out of this pot and have a look. Just going to take them out, and if we zoom in a little bit, you can see that all of them are starting to develop a good root system. So for the moment, You could either plant them out into the garden now, or you could grow them on in individual pots over winter, depending a little bit on your climate. So propagating salvias is fairly easy. We've shown you how to do it. Now it's time for you to give it a go. Subscribe to the YouTube channel for more information on salvias and indeed a whole range of garden plants. And as always, good luck with your gardening.